back. Christian Shreve, bestboxingbets.com. Hey, you guys, as we near the last month of the game, things slow down for just a little bit. Yeah, it's a year-round sport, but December and January are usually the slowest of the slow because the money has gone towards Santa Claus. So what we should do right now is begin the discussion of the worst of the year. This is the easiest this has ever been. I think we have one candidate and one candidate only, and that is C.J. Ross. Now, C.J. Ross is a judge who will go down in infamy. I mean, this is the quintessential, ultimate example of the worst, perhaps the worst judge in the history of the game, but there's more to it than that, and that's what I want to get to. A lot of you know that after Timothy Bradley was defeated by Manny Pacquiao, a judge named C.J. Ross said, I think that Bradley won, and it threw everyone off. However, Ross, 64-year-old female judge, was appointed another big assignment, another super fight. And what was it? Mayweather Alvarez. Now, if you gave Alvarez 2 rounds, maybe you were generous. You know, it happens. People see things differently. She scored the fight a draw, and a couple of days later, tipped her hat and said, I'm out of the game. Now look, Ring Magazine was really clear. Last month, page 49, last part of page 49, first half of page 50, demonstrated 2 things. One, she's people were defending her and saying, well, she scored it the way she saw it, which seemed ridiculous. And then the Ring Magazine came forward and said, there's another alternative. It could be incompetence. Okay, let's just point out the elephant in the room. It didn't look like incompetence. It looked intentional. Both of these fights, both of these decisions looked intentional. They looked corrupt. Now, for those of you who don't know, here's how it happens. Sometimes you find somebody who is willing to make some extra money. Now, by the way, legally, I have to say this is my opinion. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. It's my opinion. I don't know for sure. And I don't know for sure. But I think Stevie Wonder saw these fights more accurately than C.J. Ross from a scoring perspective. So let's get into the third option. And I think what a lot of you would say is almost unanimously the case. And that is, this lady could very well have taken these calls and committed these crimes for money. Now, it's not always just a payoff. You know, referees in college sports and things like that, they'll get in gambling debt. And officials or players, they'll get in gambling debt. You know, if they're playing with the house, they get in trouble. The people handling it, I'm talking about the organized investment world that's not taxable. You have the government criminal side and the non-government criminal side, and both. Look, I don't care about it. Bottom line is, people will wager. Maybe it's a bookie, maybe it's official, on the books, off the books, doesn't matter, does it? What happens is, if it's off the books, money didn't go out. They just made some bad picks and got in the hole, or someone in their family did. And if it's a team sport, some official can say, look, I know you're part of a team and you can't lose this game for everybody, but you're not going to make the spread. You're not going to make the point spread. It's not going to be by 9 or 11 or 7 points. You're going to miss a couple shots here and there. In boxing, it's a lot easier to do. The fact that lightning struck twice, or the sewer backed up twice in this case, leads me to believe that this person intentionally took money or helped someone out who was in trouble and made 2 of the worst calls in the history of the game. And I don't think that happens with an experienced judge by accident. I think C.J. Ross can't be prosecuted because the system protects people like that. Oh, it's subjective. No, this isn't subjective. This is as subjective as a gun to the head. And I think that somebody should just go ahead and say it out loud, so I'm saying it now. It appears to me that CJ Ross was on the take in both the Bradley fight, when he lost to Pacquiao, and the Mayweather-Alvarez fight. And I think there is a preponderance of opinion that goes the same way. If you feel differently, if you feel that this person just saw it that way and it could happen that way, please let me know. I would like one person with credibility to say, I think this could have just happened. I don't think there's anything crooked to it. I'd like to know. Those of us who follow the sport, we'd like to hear someone who believes that make a case for that. So if you have that opinion, please comment below. Please let us know. I'm not going to chew you up. I'd honestly like to hear one person in the world that believes that. Best to you. Christian Shreve, bestboxingbets.com. I'm Christian Shreve, and I'm here to tell you about why I think you should own my new book, Money Boxing, which is on sale now. Money Boxing has something for everyone, whether or not you know anything about boxing. You're about to receive a backstage pass into a world of glamour, corruption, and intrigue. And you're going to learn about the system, which is the only thing the casinos have had to fear in a long time. You can own Money Boxing by clicking on the link below now. I think you'll like it.